Hello everyone, welcome to myself. Welcome to you here. Welcome yourself because you are welcome to myself. Yes! One of the most talked about BL series in 2021 has ended, which is Lovely Writer, and it's today's topic for this video. Ay, ganon. The ending for me is actually quite satisfactory. I know there are unanswered questions. I mean, a lot of unanswered questions. More! How do you like your eggs cooked in the morning? I mean, I thought we're gonna see more of Mark's point of view, but like he just appeared with a mask on and then went away, run away. Okay, bye. Enough of this nonsense. I'm gonna get out. Bye! Yeah, anyway, this whole series was actually a nice watch for me. Loved it. If you watch my reaction, it would speak. It would shout for itself rather. I literally stay up until like 1:30 a.m. just to watch the series. Imagine 12 Thursdays of watching 1:30 a.m. Yeah, they got me. 12 Thursday mornings, 1:30 a.m. Noobsib and Jin really got me feeling things. Okay, before we go to the theory. Oh, the theory. Which nobody asked. And I just made up. Maybe it's my way of coping with the series ending. Or, you know, it can be true. Or it can be what they're trying to say. And you know, as to you is as to you, is as to me, is as to me, as to yourself is to yourself. You know, thank you yourself. Okay, but wait, to tackle a few things about the final episode, I actually like Oi's ending. This character is quite interesting. You know, interesting. Like, many layers. So many layers. Like, is this Photoshop? Because there's a lot of layers. I love the way Noob Sib, like, gave Oi an ultimatum, like a hug. He was like, let me hug you. Let me hug my enemy. That was a power move, you know? He was like, you won't get anything from me. This is just an app. Okay, but the tension though, the two tops, which was cut from the novel, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Nubsib and Oi confronted each other, and I gotta give this to Nubsib. He won that round. He was so hot for that. I feel bad for Oido. He was left behind by literally everyone. Which I think is the most cruel punishment for him. I mean, he was left by his family. Tiffy also left him. His own manager. Some of you thought that it was cruel of Tiffy to do that, but I think it was alright. Deserved. I mean, Tiffy, I guess it's just done with Oi's bullshit. I think Tiffy is the kind of person like, when she's done, she's done. Like, there's no changing her mind. I mean, Tiffy treated him kindly. I mean, she was his manager, so she managed. But she said, no more, like, bye, I don't want to deal with you anymore. I think that whole scene was true to her character. I mean, she was so keen about Tom not liking her back. And to her surprise, when Tom started rapping, and she was like, oh, so you really like me? Yeah. I think Tiffy not giving Oi another chance is just true to her character. Even though Oi tried to bargain, you know, like, you can keep 40% of the compensation or whatever that was. As she said, it's not about the money. And Oi knows why. Knows? Oi know why. You too? I bet you too. I know too. Tiffy's like, I don't want any of this drama. Drama llama, be gone. No toxicity 2021. And she was right for that. She was. Anyway, let's go to Mock. Did Mock really give up? Yes! Yes, he did! I mean, that's what I think, you know. I mean, all of this is just my opinion, okay? Opinion. Allegedly, during the press, when Noobsib cleared up the rumors and said Oi and him are a couple now, the camera shifted to Mock walking away. He was like, no more. Just like Tiffy, he's like, no more drama. Bye-bye. I'm gonna walk away. When there's drama in the company, all you gotta do is walk away. Mock was like, I'm done. I'm not paid enough for this shit. And so he goes on to the next drama. You know what? I really think Oi has lost it. He has lost it. What did he lost? It. Why would you eat flowers when there's a whole buffet of chocolate with it anyway? I mean, we can see during his live stream before he closed the stream, he said, please don't abandon me. He looked happy and all, but I think it's fake. It's fake. It's fake, Your Honor. We see him laughing and crying later on. I think he's in pain. Yeah, he's in pain, everybody. Like, sweetie, don't be shy, go to therapy. You played yourself. I mean, we know and we saw he has had an unfortunate history with his family. He was like, he left. I mean, yeah. He's not accepted in the family, let's just say. I think that did a lot of damage. A lot of damage, everybody! A lot of damage to his, to his life decisions and his issues and his trust issues. You know, as humans, we're not perfect and Oi is not perfect. Therefore, I will judge him. Yes, because I'm a judger. He really did push Mark away. He really did. Mark? 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 The audacity? Have you seen Mark? And Mark genuinely cares for him. I don't know where Mark came from, what his background, but like Mark genuinely cares for Oi. But like when they start to show affection, you pressed it away. You know, you know what? I think Oi and Jean would be good friends if Oi, isn't such a snake. I mean, Jean is such a sweetheart. So even though Sib warned him about Oi, he was like, what would he do? We're just gonna have like a drink together, like besties. But like, I'm glad Sib was there, He was like, hands off my boyfriend, thank you. I mean, going back to Oi, I guess despite all the success and fame he now has, all the gifts from his fans, he has a lot of gifts. Did you see his room? A lot. Oi still, something's missing, Something is missing. And I think that's smoke. Charot. And Tiffy, friendship and love, I guess. I think that's the reason why he was eating flowers. Oh my goodness. Maybe that'll fill him up, I mean, in a lot of films, the display of eating flowers has always been like, let's say the characters are... Also, somebody said in the comments that, something about hedonistic pursuit of pleasure, whatever that means. Oi, sweetie, just get out. Okay, is it just me? The ending was quite tricky. A lot of stuff happened. All the flashback thingy looked like eerie in a way that, like, where are we? The flashback was actually creepy on my second watch. I watched it the second time and I was like, I felt something. And we gotta talk about that, We gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about it with you guys. Okay, Sib and Jean are just characters in a novel. We found that out. I mean, that is true. They are in a series. But like, this is like... They actually showed the writer. They were being written, by the actual writer. And Jean is actually not the lovely writer. But it's Miss Rose. Oh my gosh. It's the plot twist for me. So like, yeah, Sib and Jean are just characters. I mean, they are. I mean, in the series itself, they are just characters. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Miss Rose is actually the writer, the lovely writer, not Jean. Everyone, this will be confusing, but I think Miss Rose plays an important role in the ending. And, the fourth wall breaking, the fourth wall thingy, I think those stories, those fairy tales... Wait, Romeo and Juliet is not. No, those are like famous, like, stories, like literature. Those are literature pieces. I think those were like their past lifetimes. Oh my gosh. What a reach, right? But I that's what I thought. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's list down all the literature pieces. Is that the fourth wall breaking scene they did in the last kineme, We have the first one. We have like Snow White, and then we have Cinderella, if I'm not mistaken, and then we have Romeo and Juliet. So I think those were actual past lives, you know. Like in Snow White, isn't this the story where an envious witch cursed Snow White with an apple, and Snow White falls into a deep slumber to her death? And the prince who loved her never married and only had Snow White till his last breath. Didn't you notice we can always see Jean sleeping in weird positions? Nobsib always find him sleeping, right? And then he carries the freaking rider, the man that Jean is, being carried, you know? And he's still sleeping. He's a deep sleeper. So like Snow White, Jean connected. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. You know, I think the curse of the apple is still there from the past life. Past life. Okay, next we have Cinderella, everybody. Cinderella, just like Romeo and Juliet, this is about social class. The curse of social classes. We all know Cinderella. Cinderella was given a chance to have fun in a ball, disguised as someone who she isn't. I mean, she have a fairy godmother, right? I want that for myself, but like I don't want it for just one day, and then it's gonna be over in 12 midnight. Excuse me, if you're gonna be my fairy godmother, you better be my fairy godmother every day. Anyway, in this lifetime, I guess, of Nobsib and Jean, they cannot be together because one was poor and one was of royalty. When the royal family found out that their king was in love with a lowly man, the lowly man was captured and was imprisoned for bewitching the king. That's whatever we thought. That king fell into great sorrow because his lover disappeared without a trace and died of heartbreak. Yeah. These literature pieces are actually not fairy tale-ish. Disney just romanticized it. The actual stories were actually scary, actually creepy. I think they showed Cinderella because, you know, the curse of like Nobsib playing an actor in the morning and just a simple man who's in love with Jean after working hours. After company hours. You know, it's just like the same. The public was scrutinizing Nobsib for falling in love with Jean. Because the people, which is here in Lovely Writer the fan, think that they own Nobsib. And that Nobsib should follow what they think. Oh my god. My brain. I'm so powerful. Charot. Charot. This is how I cope with a series that I like ending, okay? Let's make things more complicated. You know that I think about it in Snow White, I think in this current lifetime, which is in Love Writer, which is their current lifetime. Nobsib and Jean had a like Snow White-ish lifetime and Cinderella-ish lifetime and Romeo and Juliet lifetime, which is all ended in tragedy. Yes, tragedy. Tragic. I guess some characters in Snow White and Cinderella too were they're here in Lovely Writer. I mean, in Snow White, that evil witch, I think that's Oi. Yes, everybody, just like Oi, the evil queen is obsessed with being the fairest of them all. She wanted all the attention. All the attention. But like deep inside, she just wanted love. She was afraid to lose the love of the kingdom. And I guess that's the same with Oi. That's what Oi wanted. But like Oi, the apple, the cursed apple is, I guess, the flower that Oi is eating. Oi is poisoning himself by eating the flower. You know what I'm saying? Because he realized what he did. And in Cinderella, Cinderella's sister, you know, Tom's sister, that selfish bit, I think symbolizes Cinderella's sister. Yes, oh my gosh, I'm connecting the dots. Are you? Oh my god. Okay, now let's talk about one of the endings that Nobsib and Jean suggested. You all know what happened in Romeo and Juliet. They died of miscommunication and something extreme. I'm not gonna rewatch that. Yeah, they were stupid, but they were in love. They were in love. And you know, I think there's also issues of social classes, family pressure. You know, and poison too. Just like in Snow White, and social classes in Cinderella. Sounds familiar? Sounds familiar, right? The poison apple, the poison um bottle that Romeo drank. It's like in this lifetime of Nobsib and Jane, they combined Snow White and Cinderella. And now we have Romeo and Juliet. How unfortunate. Okay, with all that being said, oh my god, I'm running out of. Oh my god, my chicken nugget is coming! Now let's talk of the current life. We have a writer and an actor. Unfortunately, I think as I was rewatching the last episode, I think Namsoon and Jean de-worded. When the whole conversation about Jap asking Jean to revisit his memories in order to continue the novel, novel, what do I mean novel? I think life, like life. They say when you D-word, your life flashes back before your eyes. However, I think this is actually Miss Rose. Miss Rose intervening, Miss Rose, the queen that you are. My chicken nugget is here. Wait a minute. It seems like, I know, like Jean is stuck. Stuck somewhere, in between heaven and earth. Yes, you're right. Limbo. He's in limbo. Or something like that. The place where you go before you get reborn. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we saw Jean going back to the house. The house. The house. Remember what place I was saying? The house. He walks up to the stairs as if he was ascending. Ascending. It's the ascension for me. Like that staircase. What is that staircase? Staircase to heaven. And if there's a staircase to heaven, there's a door to heaven. And that's what we saw. Yes. Hold your horses. I promise it's gonna make sense. Or not. Okay, this looks like a flashback, but this is actually a symbolism. I am not kidding you, and I'm not making this up. Somewhere between the lines, we hear Jean and Noobsib's brother saying, oh my god, the dogs, saying, get ready to die. So what do they mean by that? Get ready to die. When the young Noobsib was opening the door, and you know what we see? We see the adult Jean watching this happen. And he's there. He's actually there. I don't know what this is, but like this cannot happen in this is against physics. We might be imagining, or like this can be like just imagination, like the series just trying to be quirky and different, and like we did that, but like I think it means something else. Why would they include get ready to die? Why can't they just let Jean walk around the house and be like emo? Why do they include that? Be ready to die. And you know what happens next? There's a really eerie music. The old Jean walks inside as if that's the door to somewhere. He opens the door that the young Noobsib closes, and he enters the door as if the door is leading him to somewhere very bright. Like it's giving me I'm ready to be reborn. You know what I'm saying? Like those vibes. Also, I think this is a moment where Jean realizes that he's not real. He's actually just a character. A character! Yeah. And by that, I think when he entered that door, he gained consciousness of himself that he's just a character. And that the are you ready to die is just the question, are you ready to close this chapter? So that's what I think. Because it's the reminiscence, He enters that door and he starts reminiscing. We get like a scene. Suddenly he's descending from the house. So like my question is, what happened in that room? That's the door to somewhere. It's like it's the light from me. The light from the door. Like, what is up with that? What is up with that? Like, there are like frames of his younger self and his adult self. And I don't know, I'm feeling guilt from him. It's like what I'm getting from that, like the young Nobsib and the young Jean, it felt like time stopped there. Like, and they're different people from now. Is Nobsib right now? Or Nobsib is not, the young Nobsib and the adult Nobsib is different? Oh my goodness. We have some conspiracy going on, everybody. Conspiracy. It was weird because there's light coming from the door. Like, the door. The door. What light is that? Like, is the sun there? No, the sun is outside the house. So, like, the sun should be raying from the outside, not from the inside of the house. So, like, that's weird. Are we on Earth? Where are we? You know? Maybe we're in the place where it's between heaven and earth. You know what I'm saying? Limbo. Limbo. Libido. Libido. He starts hearing noises. Noises. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. What are they implying? And then suddenly he gets a tap from his shoulder, and there we see Nobseb. And Jin turns around, it was young Nobseb. Did Nobseb grow up old? Or the Nobseb right now that Jin saw is actually his ideal Nobseb? Is Nobseb real? Is Nobseb Nobseb? Or did the young Nobseb die? It was weird. You know, they were playing hide and seek. And he tells Jean, it's your turn. Your turn? What? To go to heaven? He said he was waiting for him all along in their place. So the house is their place. You know what? This place, it doesn't sound realistic. It sounds what do you call that? Paranormal. And then, you know, after all that, they started making out like there's no tomorrow. It's like that kiss symbolized something. You know, that kiss was like, we're together now. You know, that felt so weird. After my second rewatch, like, this does not feel right. Something's up. Been waiting for him there in the house. Like he was stuck there the way Jin was stuck with his writing novel. You know what I'm saying? The whole breaking the fourth wall after Nobsib and Jin got together. You know, I think that's when Jin realizes, you know, like, he was not in charge of his own story. You getting me? It was Miss Rose. He realized that after he went through that door. Like, Miss Rose, we gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? I think Jin figured that out. Like, in order to continue the story that Jin wants for himself, he needs to have an agreement with Miss Rose. Miss Rose symbolizes somebody else here, like a deity, like a being that is beyond. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think that it was odd, you know, since he went to that door and went out of the house, Nobsib signed this contract, and Jean and Nobsib started breaking the fourth wall. And you know, at the end of, after credits, Miss Rose at the end gave Jean the right to actually write the ending. When she disappeared from that table, it's like Jean had this realization that it is up to me now. I think Nobsib and Jin realized that they were reliving, they had these past lives. I think that is why they included that in the ending, you know? Like a preview of their past lives. And now that Jin got the blessing of Miss Rose, to have the power to change the ending, he wrote their own ending. And I think that's powerful. I mean, we saw Jean and Miss Rose smiling at each other and nodding as if Miss Rose was saying, you got this. And then we saw Miss Rose disappear. Who is actually the writer now? It's Jean. He took over. And Miss Rose is actually from another dimension. So that's it. That is that. Period. Tuldok Thanks for hearing me out. What do you think of that? That's what I thought. Thank you. Bye.